Hey guys, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13 the show and some Kevin Millar. Road to the show. It is spring training. Remember, we did just win the World Series, so I'm going to be going through a whole bunch of games. I think this one comprises like a total of 4 games. But yeah, sorry. Still kind of sick, as you guys can tell. I've actually got a cough drop in right now, so I don't cough. And I feel bad, too, because I tweeted out today. I'm like, yeah, who's ready for some videos tomorrow? Because earlier today I was feeling just fine. And then now, like, I don't know. Oh, man. I just hit Molina. Well, that's not good. Anyway, yeah, so I was feeling just fine earlier today. And it's not really like I don't feel fine. It's like my voice and stuff and my throat. So, you know, where I work, I talk 8 hours a day. So when you've got a cold like this, or you're getting over a cold, yeah, it doesn't help out too much. So my voice stays out longer than most people do because I really can't rest my voice. So anyway, I'm going to try to see if I can get multiple videos up today. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning here, and I got to get up early tomorrow. So I won't be doing anything tonight besides this one, but I'm going to try and get caught up on some things a little bit. But PS4 came in, and I was actually playing it quite a bit tonight, and I was going to have gameplay for you, but I was an idiot, and it got recorded in 1080i instead of, you know, anything with the progressive format. So, yeah, it's all, like, distorted and stuff. So, that's all down the drain. So I have to completely redo my NBA My Player. And I didn't start association mode, luckily. Played a game of FIFA, and I did terrible. And I played a few missions in the campaign of Battlefield 4. So, my initial impressions of the PlayStation 4, well, everything that, I mean, at first I was like, oh, wow, this really doesn't look too different. Yeah, there's definitely some advancements. It's like, oh, wow, that's actually really cool that it looks like that. But nothing that's absolutely breathtaking. And that's actually something that, you know, I need to remember that is to be expected. Because as far as innovation goes and things like that with this console versus other ones, there's really not as much. Like, I started playing video games on the regular Nintendo. So it was like Duck Hunt and Super Mario, and I used to play this game all the time called North and South. That was a sweet game. Anyway, so, you know, Super Nintendo comes out, and it's a whole different type of look. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this looks awesome. The graphics are great. And then Super Nintendo comes out, and Ken Griffey Jr. winning, wow, I can't even talk. Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run comes out, and it was like a 3D baseball game. And I'm like, whoa, like, 3D video games? That's insane. I've never seen anything like it before. My mind was completely blown. And then after that, you know, I got Nintendo 64, and I remember playing GoldenEye and thinking, like, man, multiplayer on this is sweet. I can't imagine anything being better than that. Because that actually, like, really introduced, like, 3D. Like nothing else. I played the PlayStation for a little bit. And then I got a PS2, and I won't ever forget when I was playing Medal of Honor. I think it was Allied Assault. And when you're storming the beach at Normandy, I was just like, whoa, like, I got emotionally invested into a video game for the first time. You know, it was like more cinematic than anything else. I'm like, this is sweet. Like, how will anything get better than that? And then I get the Xbox 360, and, you know, that was something that I was like, wow, this really looks good, because, you know, you'd go from the PlayStation where things were, from like the PlayStation 2 where, you know, you could definitely tell it was 3D and stuff, and that something was a person. But as far as the definition went on things, you know, it was just so much better on the Xbox 360. And then, you know, got the PlayStation 3, and, you know, with the show here, and I was really impressed with baseball. This is definitely the best baseball game I've ever played. I'm really excited for it on the PS4. But, you know, with the PlayStation 4, there's not as much that you can really innovate now. because the detail on these games are pretty good, and it's not going to be like going from, Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64, where you're going from 2D to 3D. That type of innovation really isn't going to come again for a long time, and I really can't anticipate, anything graphically that's really going to be like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. So, I was thinking, I'm like, these are the first games too. It's not like that the system has been maxed out. We're going from a system that has been maxed out to one not close yet. So, and a lot of these games, really weren't made specifically for PlayStation 4, but, across multiple platforms. And it's their, a lot of these companies' first stab at trying to make stuff. So, but there are even some big differences that are kind of like making me worried about it a little bit. So I was playing Battlefield, and with Battlefield, I've also got Call of Duty and Killzone, and I haven't played those yet. But the trigger, it feels backwards for me. And what I mean by that is, with the PlayStation 3, you would press R1 to shoot, but, now on the PlayStation 4, you press R2 to shoot, because the controller's a little bit different. It's kind of set up to be more like a trigger system like the 360 is. So, I'm like, why am I throwing grenades all the time? And then I thought, oh, wait, I've got it mixed up. So, that's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but, I am excited, and my initial disappointment with things and stuff like that, kind of went away when I realized, what, I'm probably never going to experience anything like I did again when I was a kid. Like, oh my gosh, this looks so real. There's stuff that I'm like, oh wow, that actually looks really cool. There's a lot of detail there, but, nothing that's, I think, going to be jaw-dropping. And I was telling my wife, I'm like, I remember thinking about this like 8 years ago when the PlayStation 3 came out. I'm like, oh, I wonder what the PlayStation 4 is going to be like. And now here I am just like, I wonder what the PlayStation 5 is going to be like. Or, whatever the next gen is. Kind of crazy to think about it. But, yeah. So, don't worry, guys. I'm not dropping the PlayStation 3 or anything like that. I still got, games I've got to play. It just means I have to swap out some cables and stuff like that. Might have to get an HDMI splitter, so that way I can play both of the systems here without having to unplug anything. But NBA will make a presence on here. That's the game that I want to improve on more than anything else this year. And then even though I did get FIFA, I'm really bad at it. Like, I haven't played soccer on a PlayStation since PlayStation 2. So there's a lot I have to relearn and stuff, and I just sit there and I watch, and I'm just like, man, this isn't something I could really put on YouTube. So I don't know, I think it might be a game I play for fun and stuff like that, and I don't know, maybe occasionally I'll go ahead and post it, and oh yeah, I can't forget, I have to go ahead and make sure that I switch it off of 1080i. I think, I wasn't even thinking when I said it, because I was just so excited about getting the PlayStation 4 all working and stuff. And I forgot about the capabilities of recording and, how I have to get it all, all set up a particular way. So that was totally my bad. But the TV that I have downstairs that I do recordings on, it's a 720p TV, but it does support 1080i. So I don't know. I think I just contradicted myself. Anyway, so as far as progressive type of formatting goes, 720p is the highest it supports. So that's why, all my games, since I made the switch to the PlayStation 3, is in 720p. Now, I'm considering my PlayStation 4 my Christmas present, but if I were to get a TV here, of course that would change. The TV that I've got upstairs, and the one that you guys have seen in some of the setup videos that I've done, not the most recent one, but when I had a gaming room in a house that I was living at, that TV is what we've got upstairs now. It's a 55-incher, so I don't know. And dang it, I'm not pitching too well. But yeah, I mean, I really can't record upstairs because I'll end up waking up my wife and son. So, but like I said, I will go ahead and try and get some more videos done for today. So that way you guys have got some stuff to watch. And I really, really appreciate you guys just being super cool with me while I have been sick. I'm surprised I have gone this long without coughing. I think it's just the amount of cough drops that I've been having here today, especially in the last little bit. It's almost been nonstop with the cough drops. So, like I said, it is 5 in the morning. I'm starting to get a headache because of all the time I've been looking at the TV and I'm doing this now, just kind of knowing I got to wake up a little bit earlier tomorrow. But I'll probably take a ridiculously good nap. We got to do a lot of studying too. I've got my finals for Network Plus. I have to do it by Sunday, or actually by Monday officially. But oh, and we may have a dog too tomorrow. So that's kind of crazy. Just to think that I'm going to have a dog again. You guys probably remember the video that I did, and I kind of mentioned it a little bit in the 1000th video, but where I was talking about the dog that we had that passed away, and you know, we got a dog at a pretty good price, and my wife really wanted a dog, so I don't know, maybe coming tomorrow, may not be. If it is, I'll probably tweet out pictures and stuff like that for you guys. But whew. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited. PlayStation 4, new chapter with gaming just in general. Not to mention, you know, what's going to be here on the channel. Excited for what I've seen with MLB 14. I know I mentioned that earlier in this video, but, you know, and a lot of the stuff that is on display as far as MLB 14 goes is, you know, stuff that's a work in progress. So some things I'm just like, I don't really like that. Like the way that Jason Worth's, you know, hair kind of sways when he's walking and stuff like that. I'm like, that's not cool. But, you know, first stab at it again. And they'll probably get that down. And, you know, a lot of time before the game actually comes out. So don't know how that's going to end up. But obviously that's going to be the game I'm investing in more than anything else. And that is the real reason why I got a PlayStation 4 was because of the show and getting a chance to be able to play baseball, because there's still no word about any baseball plans for the Xbox One as far as I've heard. So it was kind of like a no-brainer for me, but I'm glad that I've got it. Of course, I'm going to be spending a lot of time after I'm done with these classes here to play it and to post it all here for you guys. So that will be awesome. Oh, and I might keep going with another certification here too, by the way. I'll probably leave that for another video because you guys probably don't care right now. And we're about ready to run to the end of this one. So Kevin Millar had a really interesting few games in this one. Beating Molina at the beginning, giving up a home run. And, well, now I've given up 3 runs here against the Pirates in the third. It's crazy how much these teams have changed too over the last just 2 seasons. You know, I don't know, not too many players actually re-sign with their team, it seems like. So it's just all over the place. It's kind of like a free-for-all now. So anyway, strikeout right there. I am exhausted. A lot of gaming, and I feel bad because it was all for nothing too, since I can't even post that stuff. But I'll try and replay it tomorrow and post it tomorrow. If not, definitely Sunday. So thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. I'm going to go to sleep because I feel like, well, crap. So anyway, guys, talk to you later.